Just a quick question. Hypothetically, if a man were to kick out his 8-month pregnant girlfriend and unborn daughter to then be on Hinge the very next day looking for women to have fun with, hypothetically, you would not think that that type of man is a good man or a good father. You would probably not think that that type of man has integrity or morals or any form of decency, right? Because I'm just trying to see if we're all on the same page. And
what's going on, guys? JayeDeBlack here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Eagles offensive lineman Fred Johnson. Okay, we're talking about Fred Johnson today because his girlfriend and the mother of his unborn child is upset. She was so upset she took to TikTok to tell all of us that he kicked her out of the house just so he can go meet other women on Hinge, right? For those who don't know, Hinge is a dating site. I don't know if any of y'all use it or not, but she decided to tell us that he kicked her out for no reason, because she did not give a reason in the video. Now, she did not say that he cheated on her. She just said that he one day just decided to kick her out of the house while she's 8 months pregnant, just so he can get on Hinge and talk to other women. And she also said that because he kicked her out of his house, that he's a bad father. Okay? And that the women that he is dealing with, they're not good people. Now, her name is Liz Okada, right? And she took the TikTok to tell all of us something that we really did not ask to hear about, because I'm looking at the situation like, okay, he kicked you out, which means y'all broke up, and he's seeing other women. So what is there to talk about here? But when you're dealing with a woman who's angry, now you go to her social media, she takes photos at the football games and she's on all these different vacation spots. I think she's worried that ride is over and that she's going to have to raise that child on her own. But the one thing that's also missing is why he would do it. I don't think she's being truly honest about why he kicked her out of the house. I think that she wants the internet to hate him because she said so. But when you listen to her video, all she said was he kicked her out of the house so he can meet other women, which means that he didn't cheat on her. He gave her the courtesy or the decency to break up with her first and deal with other women. But again, we don't know why he would do that. I don't think, because again, I mean, he's doing like reveals with her as far as the child is concerned. Like, you can tell that he was really into her. He liked her. So why would he go from being in love with her to kicking her out of the house? I don't think she's being honest. I think she's only telling half the story, because when you're dealing with a Western woman, they're not going to tell you the whole truth. They're going to tell you their truth. And they're going to try to make the other person look as bad as possible. I just don't believe that Fred would kick her out of the house 8 months pregnant for absolutely no reason except for to sleep with another woman. And you're upset about that? Would you rather, he cheat on you? Because I'm looking at this, I'm saying, we don't even know why you broke up. Maybe you're withholding from him. And maybe he said to himself, I'm tired of this. You're not going to manipulate me and withhold when I'm a NFL football player and I can go get other women. And he decided to break up with you, not kick you out the house. He probably told you had to leave because it's not your house. I don't think he just took her stuff and threw it out the door. I think he told her to leave because, again, we don't really know the full truth here. We hear her truth, but we don't hear the whole truth. Now, let me get to this article from Yahoo. Fred Johnson's girlfriend, who is a member of the Philadelphia Eagles offensive lineman, says he evicted her from their house. No, that was his house. While she was already 8 months pregnant and signed up for a dating app Hinge to search for other girls. First off, how did she know that? Did she get on Hinge and then see him? Were you stalking apps to see if he would sign up, because that's what it looks like. The girlfriend, Liz Okada, uploaded several videos online regarding their separation. In one of the videos, she had suitcases beside her and gave a hypothetical scenario. Hypothetically, if a man were to kick out his 8-month pregnant girlfriend and unborn daughter and be on Hinge the very next day, looking for women to have fun with, hypothetically, you would not think that man is a good man or a good father, she said. Fred Johnson hasn't addressed the claims made against him. His representatives declined to make any statement. They don't have to. What did he do wrong here? He broke up with her. This was a breakup. That's why she has her suitcases. They broke up with each other. I think she might have dared him to kick her out, and he said, "Get out," because that's his house, that's his property. Luckily there was no police called or anything, but for you to be sitting there with your suitcases making videos, I mean, it's comical. It's comical because in 2026, all you hear women talk about is you need to have your own, you need to have your own, you need to have your own. Well, it's clear that this female ain't got her own if she's sitting in a car with her suitcases. I don't think Fred kicked her out. I don't think he kicked her out because she was pregnant or just because he wanted to deal with other women. There are issues going on between the two, and I think Fred had enough. However, after these videos went viral, Fred Johnson made several posts on Instagram. The caption in one of those posts included phrases like, "The smartest flex isn't revenge." Listen, man, it looks like he's moved on with his life. I mean, but we've seen some of these guys double back. This chick, I mean, it's not going to work. She's already put this on the internet. She can't take it back now. And I think that he's under the realization that, she's going to do what she wants to do. See, he's a journeyman offensive lineman, right? Let's look at some of the teams he's played for. Now, he went to the University of Florida, and after that, he signed with Pittsburgh as an undrafted free agent. Then he played for the Cincinnati Bengals, and then he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars, and then he's gone back to the Philadelphia Eagles as of 2025. I just think that, relationships work and they don't. Was it an argument? I could definitely see that it was an argument over marriage. I think she may want marriage, and I think that's one of the reasons why they got into it. I think they got into it over her wanting a commitment. She's pregnant. She may want to get married, and maybe he don't want that, right? He wants to enjoy his NFL career for however long it lasts, right? And I believe she may want commitment, or there's other things going on behind the scenes. I just don't think that she was being honest about what's truly going on in that relationship. She wants to make it seem like he just woke up one day and kicked her out. That's not what happens. What happens is after a certain amount of time, a man just gets fed up and that man moves on. And that's what happened here. I just think he just decided to move on, and she may have to as well. I mean, it's unfortunate. She has a child that she's pregnant with, and you don't want to see a child be caught up in the middle of parent drama, right? But she brought this to the internet. She brought it to the internet because she realized she ain't gonna be able to live in the house with him, live in this, nice place anymore, or be able to be at his football games anymore. And I think she's more concerned about that than anything else. And by the way, how did she know that he was on Hinge the very next day? Were you stalking his socials? Must be. How did you know he was on the next? Or was you on Hinge? See, that's how people get caught themselves. Were you on Hinge? Do you have a Hinge account that he didn't know about? Because the fact that you knew that he was on that app the very next day is very telling. Did someone tell you, or did you already have an account and was on there your damn self? That we will never know. But bringing this to the internet, will only get you ridiculed and mocked. Now, it's funny about this story. This story is everywhere, right? All these different publications are talking about this because she wants to push the narrative that she's been wronged, that she's pregnant, and how dare he kick her out of the house. Again, we don't know why he would do that. And he's not going to say anything because he doesn't have to, because he didn't do anything wrong. There was no abuse. All right. There was no cheating. He decided he wanted to deal with other women. And again, this probably has been something that's been boiling over for quite some time. I don't think that he just woke up one day and decided to kick her out of his house with her being pregnant. She's not being 100% honest. She's not telling y'all the truth. Of course, they're not going to tell you the truth because they only want to do what makes them look good and what makes the other person look bad, right? He's probably been suffering in that relationship. The child was like the last ditch effort to make the relationship work. And it didn't help. It might have made things worse. So let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Also, you should check out the other videos on the channel. You should see them on the screen. And I'll see y'all next one.